Hi, I'm Will with Strategic Retirement Solutions, and I wanted to take a little bit of time to talk about Roth conversion. So, Roth conversion is one of the hottest topics out there when it comes to retirement planning. And a lot of people are making decisions as to whether or not Roth conversion makes sense for them or not. This is a huge piece of contention when it comes to drawing out your retirement plan, your retirement income plan, or if you're making the transition from having a portfolio to now drawing a stream of income off of that portfolio. One of the biggest sticking points of doing Roth conversion is to try to help avoid RMDs, or required minimum distributions. This means starting at age 73 or 75, you're going to have to start taking distributions out of your IRA account and pay tax on every dollar as it comes out. Now, Roth conversion isn't necessarily the right solution for everyone, right? Roth conversion can have huge benefits for some clients, and it can be hugely detrimental, meaning less dollars in your pocket over your lifetime for others, right? The really important thing that we need to look at when we're going over Roth conversion is how are you going to pay the tax for some of those conversions? One of the nice things is that with Roth conversion, you're actually not limited to the amount that you can convert. Just like you are limited with how much you can contribute during your earning years, the nice thing with Roth conversion is that there is no limit on how much you actually can convert from IRA to Roth. The only thing is, when you make that conversion, you have to pay the tax on the assets that you've converted. Another really important piece is to say, how are we going to be paying that tax? If you are taking even larger IRA distributions to set aside more money for taxes to pay for that Roth conversion, it likely isn't the solution for you. But what we need to look at is what kind of set of assumptions are we dealing with as far as how much return are you going to make? How long do you think you're going to live? And then we also need to answer the question, who's going to benefit the most from this Roth conversion? Are you going to benefit from reduced required minimum distributions during your lifetime? Maybe you're going to avoid IRMAA penalties from larger required minimum distributions down the road. Or is maybe your spouse or your children going to be the largest beneficiary when it comes to you actually completing Roth conversion? Roth conversion can be a really incredible option for so many people out there and can really take your retirement plan to the next level, but it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. And so the important thing that we need to look at is all of the variables that are at play. So if you've been grappling with this question and you're trying to make a decision to say, hey, I think Roth conversion might be the right move. I want to avoid taxation down the road. Let's take some time to sit down, have a conversation, look at all the hard numbers, and then help you build the set of assumptions to have you have a better understanding as to say if Roth conversion is going to make sense or not. We need to not just be entering into retirement planning with one goal in mind, right? We need to move into retirement planning, making sure that your needs are met, your bills are paid, and that you can be free from concern. Roth conversion could be a big piece to that, but we can't jump to any conclusions. That's why here at Strategic Retirement Solutions, we really like to stick to our drawn out process. It's 4 steps. It's very simple. We start with a discovery meeting. We get to know each other. Then we look at all the different pieces and parts and we build the plan based upon the information that you provided. And then the third step is when we actually bring that plan to you, talk about solutions and talk about what kind of changes can we make that are actually in your best interest, right? One of those pieces could potentially be Roth conversion. And the last step, of course, is accountability. Whenever we're making changes, we need to make sure that we're not holding your feet to the fire and saying that you have to make all these changes, but we want to make sure that you feel that this is going to be the right direction for you as well. And if you feel like this is a process that could work for you and very simply help you have a little bit more peace of mind as you move from your accumulation years to your distribution years, I want to encourage you to go to strategicretirementsolutions.com and set a meeting. Let's take a little bit of time, get to know each other, and figure out if our process is the right process to provide you that peace of mind within your own retirement.